YouTube channel, Talking with Famous People. I'm your host Eric. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you a thing or two. No, I don't know what thing I'm going to tell you. I said one or two things, but it's the very last day of an extended sleepy week. Tomorrow is not only Rachel's birthday, it's Eric's Adderall Day. 16th. Anyhow, welcome, and good for you, whoever you are. Good for you. I hope today is a good day for you. I'm having trouble settling into anything today, knowing that tomorrow's an Adderall Day. Tomorrow's also Rachel's birthday, and we're going to take mushrooms tomorrow, and a lot of things tomorrow, but not a lot of things today. I figured I could try to get a running start to the start line by getting some things done this evening, so that I've already got momentum in terms of accomplishing stuff when tomorrow happens. Hi, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Welcome to the internet's only YouTube channel. So, I might get some chores and stuff done. The main first chore I want to get done is sweeping. I want to sweep up or even potentially shop vac up, but maybe sweep first. The big stuff on the floor. Then maybe I'll vacuum once I get the big stuff up. Thanks, darling. So, I might get a little painting done this evening as well. It's conceivable. Depending on how motivated I feel. And I could sweep out here. Well, we could go do a chore right now. There's one chore we can do right now that needs to be done. And that's get the trash cans from the street and bring them back down to the house. So let's go do that real quick. That won't be such a big job. You stay here and watch, and I'll come around with the trash cans. Eric, you say, it's Wednesday. Are you telling me you left the trash cans up all the way since Monday? Yes, I am telling you that. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay that I did that. Oh, what a big, strong man I am. Carrying all of these trash cans. Somebody should check me for strongest man alive. Hi, Popovich. I'm just going to call you by your last name, I think, if that's okay. Hi, Stephen Morton. I never got it. It never got delivered. Maybe it's illegal in California or something. I don't know. Okay, there. Now I put the trash cans back. So, pretty exciting stuff. And next up on the chore list, if I can keep this forward momentum going, is to do some sweeping. Did I read something from Viktor Frankl? No. Was I supposed to? Who's Viktor Frankl? I don't know who Viktor Frankl is. Regardless of Viktor Frankl and his ways, I do have chores to do. Sounds like Stephen Wright. No, I have actual chores to do, not just jokes to make. Can't have everything. Where would you put it? That's a Stephen Wright joke. It's a pretty good one. What is this little line here? Oh, I see. It's that thing. Never mind. Thought there was something wrong with my phone or something, but no, it's. They kind of reworked the live streaming interface a little while ago here on YouTube. No, I've never heard of Steven Erickson either. All right, let's go inside. Let's review our chore list. First of all, let's throw this ashtray away. I declare this ashtray full. I don't think I can squeeze any more cigarettes in there. So maybe we should throw that away. So I can't quote Viktor Frankl, I can't quote Stephen Erickson, but I can quote Stephen Wright. I think Stephen Wright's a genius. He really deserves a prize for being a good comedian, writing good jokes. The hymn, Psalm 104, the hymn was written in the 14th century BC and is associated with Pharaoh Akhenaten. Cool. Sounds good. Hi, satellite's gone. Satellite's gone up to the sky. Me out of my mind. Is that what that's in reference to? I'm in for a little while. I like to watch things on TV. Bo-do-dum, 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 bum, bum, bum. Satellite of love. Boom, boom, boom. Satellite of love. Boom, boom, boom. Satellite of love. Satellite of. What a great song. What a great song. Genius song. Speaking of geniuses, Lou Reed, absolute genius, you know. W's in the chat. He also wrote, "It's such a perfect day. Banana in the park. Banana, banana, banana. Banana." Yeah, he's a real genius. He's got so many great tracks or songs. Yeah, he didn't necessarily have a shit ton of great tracks because early stuff was so poorly produced, but many, many others exactly. A real genius. You know, everything from Candy Says to Stephanie Says to Sunday Morning to rock and roll to you know, I'm waiting for my man. White light, white heat. And also a song that I know Rachel really likes a lot too. Which is "When You Close the Door, The night could last forever. So let the sun light out and say goodbye to never. All the people are dancing and they're having such fun. I wish it would happen to me. It's such a great song. Into your satellite shining a battle light. Really? Well, I'm not really prepared for war at the moment, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. You may have an advantage because you prepared for war, whereas I have been lazy in peacetime, like the French after World War One. What are you doing, Katie? Katie's getting all nuts. Playing zoomies, as Rachel calls it. I'm glad to see that we've got an actual Egyptian. Big veiny deity or crack. Name something LeBron can't do. Are you gonna have to take it, or have you got an answer? I'm not sure what that's all about, but I'm sure LeBron cannot give birth to a child. He does not have a uterus, doesn't have any fallopian tubes. He's shit out of luck. LeBron can't menstruate either, accordingly. Yeah, no cap. No cap at all, in fact. Zero cap here. LeBron can't menstruate. He cannot get pregnant. LeBron also very likely cannot fly coach. Just not enough leg room for him. You know, he can't fly coach. Are you kidding me? I can't fly coach, and I'm 6'5". I mean, I do fly coach, but I can't comfortably fly coach. Braun would birth the most goated. I don't know, man. His actual kids, they aren't that great, right? Bronny, not really that great. He played for my team, my favorite team, USC, and sucked ass. Have a heart attack. Rub some dirt on it, Bronny. Have a heart attack. Jeez. What are you? 18 years old? Your heart's fine. Heart attack. More like whining a lot about things. What more like? Thanks, Kevin Smith. I'm glad that you like and subscribe. I appreciate it. This is the internet's only YouTube channel. Am I drinking milk? No, I'm drinking. It's brisk, baby. It's brisk iced tea. I'm smoking on Northern Lights at the moment. I'm the first person to ever know what your username is in reference to. That's crazy. See, Northern Lights. Busted out a jar of the Northern Lights today. Tomorrow is Rachel's 40th birthday. I am 53. Oh no, I'm not going crazy. I need to smoke a lot of weed to get high. I can't just smoke a little bit. I'm not some teenager who can get high on just a little bit of weed. You want that as a concentrate. Understandable, Richard Hammer. I really like the smell, taste, and the effect of Northern Lights. It's not as heavy as your contemporary strains. You know, it's an heirloom strain, you could call it. Rachel's my wife. And she's often here while I'm streaming. Right now, she's, I don't know what she's doing. I'm 53. When was my last cigarette? Well, about 5 minutes ago. Maybe 10. So tomorrow is a big day. Goner per, well, she's 40. Okay. So she's not that young. No, I don't lift weights. The number 616 is sometimes used in alternate 666. 616, huh? Well, you know, my area code used to be, oh, it still is actually on my cell phone, 626. So that's close to 616, but a little different. Sorry to hear that. Fair enough. I'll go outside and smoke a cigarette right now in honor of lovely Rat's father. Well, you should, because that stuff's hereditary, you know. Smokers have about a 1 in 300 chance of getting lung cancer. And that's probably a little higher than it actually, a little lower than it actually is anyway, or higher chance, lower chance or something. It should be lower than that, like 1 in 400 or something. But if you have the genetics that predispose you to lung cancer, then you definitely shouldn't smoke. Let me get glasses. Well, unfortunately, satellite's gone. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I had to quit about 11 years ago. You recommend lifting weights? Well, I only have 1 cigarette left. I don't want to have to go get more cigarettes. I don't want to leave the house before tomorrow. The witching hour is a time of night when some believe supernatural beings with power is often associated with 3 a.m. I'd heard that as well. Oh, no problem, satellite's gone. I quit drinking 11 years ago, but you know, Guinness actually has a non-alcoholic beer, which I would get if they had it at the store that I go to. But I drink non-alcoholic beer a lot. If I wasn't drinking coffee and iced tea right now, I'd go get one. But yeah, I love Guinness, man. It's fantastic. Am I fiending for that nicotine? No. Actually, especially not because I took a Wellbutrin today. He's talking about numerology and stuff. If you knew the magnificence of the numbers 3, 6, and 9, you'd have the key to the universe. Coffee and cigarettes is a great combo. I would say not quite as good as alcohol and cigarettes, but that's not available to me anymore, so I'll go with coffee and cigarettes. We still have alcohol around here, of course, because I cook with it, but I don't drink it. But we bought some ridiculous alcohol the other day because I kept seeing it on sale in the shopping cart in the grocery store, and I was like, and it says it was originally priced like $22 or something, and it's $2.99. So that's like a massive discount, right? Well, I needed some more white wine because I cook with white wine a lot. It's a good deglazer. That's what the word I was looking for the other night. I couldn't think of it. But I'll show you the shit I got at the store for $2.99. You'll see why it's just $2.99. It's so, I'm sure it's just a terrible hangover waiting to happen. All right. So Wellbutrin is actually a nicotine agonist, which means that you don't really want to smoke as much. Take it. I'm actually 30 years old, yeah. What do you talk about on your channel and you do on YouTube? I talk about every variety of um, everything from ordinary stuff like just vlogging stuff like me doing chores, which is kind of what I plan to do tonight, is do a little sweeping. The house is looking kind of gross. Rachel and I have our different chores. My chore includes floors, and I have not done it in a long time. But Rachel's very sweet and patient and doesn't bust my chops about it or anything. But I talk about politics, art, music, philosophy, personality type. I make music. I do a lot of things. You know, jack of all trades, master of none. I was going to talk a lot today about how I have this appointment with my doctor tomorrow. That it's like, it's been occupying a lot of my attention since I made the appointment almost a month ago. Because I'm a little bit mad at my doctor. And I think he's fucked up. And I'm not happy about it. So, he's a psychiatrist. It's the only doctor I have, though. He doesn't want to prescribe me things that aren't expressly psychiatric drugs. It's like, fuck off, dude. Just prescribe me things that I actually need that make me jump through a bunch of hoops. Talk about politics right now. I mean, politics, the way I talk about it, is pretty dull. It's about policy, prescriptions, and so forth. Not about people. I'm a 30-year-old woman. That's right. I'm a 30-year-old woman in the body of a 7-year-old boy. I'm a 30-year-old woman in the body of a 7-year-old boy occupying the soul of an elephant on the steppes of Africa. But actually, my real spirit animal is the Andean flamingo. I came up with my own way of figuring out what your spirit animal is. And it came out...
Really good.
Thanks, Rachel. Thank you. And I came out with Andean flamingo. That's a flamingo from the Andes. I think it's about right for me. My wife Rachel, she came out with bog turtle.
It's such a cute little turtle.
It is. It's an adorable little turtle, just like Rachel's adorable.
And you totally fit in these.
Andean flamingo. Yeah, I am an Andean flamingo for sure. Look at my shirt. See how flamingo-y I am? I actually got this as a gift recently. You know how these leaves, how long it's been since I swept? Oh god, look at this. You're gonna say, ew, Eric, you're gross living like that. Look at all these leaves. Leaves and cat hair. Because we've got the shediest cat in the history of the world.
I don't understand how the stairs happen to have his fur on.
I mean, we have like enough fur to build like 3 more cats out of. Okay. So obviously you get the most leaves here in the entryway because it's hard to walk into the house without walking a little bit of leaves inside. So Cat hair is obviously difficult to sweep up because it sticks to the broom. But a little extra sweeping, you can sweep it into balls. Get up there. Go on now. Alright, now I'm going to get what's called a dustpan. And we're going to sweep up all of this stuff. Let me just go down here one more time. Get any major nonsense that we can. Okay. Go sweep, sweep, sweep. All the way to Christmas. Sweep, 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 all the way to Christmas is the first song in my musical trilogy, The Sweeper's Story. No, I don't really have such a musical trilogy. Okay, well, now that we've swept our way to happiness, we can get a dustpan. Let's get a dustpan now. Like famous American frontiersman Dustpan Joe. The shirt is reversed. It says anointed AF. Anointed. Have I ever watched the anime March comes in like a lion? No, I've not watched that one. I've not even heard of it. I get triggered by chores, but I have to leave. But I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you soon, Deadwood Cloud. I know, chores, schmores, right? I feel you, dog. But the only reason I'm feeling like motivated to chore at the moment is because I know I'm getting amphetamines tomorrow. So it's like I'm getting a head start, a running start to the start line. Okay. Trying to build momentum to carry me forward into more productivity once I get the amphetamine. Let's go. But now I'm going to be singing that song all night. Okay. Let's sweep up this little pile here. Sweep this pile up and let's put it in this trash here. And let's just bring this bathroom trash can around with us. Just push it down a little bit. When it fills up, we'll put it outside in the main trash can. Okay, here we go. Sweep. Isn't that satisfying? Look at all that.
That is satisfying. Good sweeping.
Thanks, darling. And sweep, sweep, sweep. All right, excellent work. Now let's go look at the other room. Which other room, Eric? Well, I'm talking about a little room that I like to call the kitchen. Perhaps you have a kitchen of your own? If so, you may be familiar with the reality of stuff on the floor in the kitchen. Yes, that's right. Perhaps more than any other room in the house, the kitchen gets stuff on the floor. Eric, do you generally prefer thinkers or feelers for the friends? I don't really have a lot of friends, to be honest, but I think I get along a little bit better with feelers. What are my thoughts on smelts? They're little fish of some kind. we save the smellfish in California? Yeah, sure. Oh, or use the water to put out fires. I mean, I'd try to save the smelt, really. We need to have better solutions for fire management than that. But, you know, it's not my house that's in danger, so. I don't really have any skin in the game. Oh, really? I don't have a son. I do have a daughter, though. And you are not she. So you're just gonna have to take that job and shove it. Okay. We're sweeping, we're swapping, we're swapping. I'm sweeping up some cat food, which gets all over the place, of course. Not really because the cats are messy eaters, but because I'm a messy pourer. More cat hair. Horrible cat hair. Alright. Let's go get that. Oh, here it is. Alright, that's pretty good. Now, one of the goals of all of this sweeping here is actually just to prepare for vacuuming. Because I don't want to stress out the vacuum too much with a lot of big shit, you know. We have a whole house vacuum, which means it just vacuums directly into the walls and out into the garage, into a machine that's out there. So I don't want to break it or make it worse, less well or something. So I try to not subject it to too much like cat hair and big things, so it'll stay good. All right, that's a good first start. Let's take a break. Let's take a break. Thanks, darling. Goodbye, Javed Rashid. You go ahead and do your thing. I don't know who the whatever is. Hey, Sam Gloves. Hi, Jeremiah Fix. How are you, Sam? Did I miss that? No, okay, look like cat hair. Try to sweep up all the cat hair, so. Let's go stand on the deck. Have a little iced tea. And half of a cigarillo. Scoot over, chair. Move over, bacon. Make room for something leaner. It's time for sizzling. Hi, Ty blue collar guy. Same gloves likes gloves. I'm not having any gloves at the moment. Why is the 7th function the worst function and not 8th? It's not necessarily the case that the 7th is the worst. Like, Socionics is right when it called it the place of least resistance. Hi, the Garlic King. I do remember you. I don't remember much about you with your name, but I do remember you. In a lot of ways, 8th is worse. In terms of impacts in your life, maybe. I have a lot of trouble with SE. It causes me more measurable harms anyway than troubles I have with FI. Those maybe cause me more painful harms. I don't want to oil up staying off the grid. I want to remain unoiled today. Is that okay? For just one day, can I not oil up, please? Since it's a Wednesday. And why do you never tell me to oil down? Why always up? Because you're an optimist? You believe the oil's always up? Hey, Adam Sandler is watching. He said he loves your stuff. Well, that would be nice if that were true. A+. I've heard nothing but good things about the guy. Apparently he's a very decent man. And not one of those evil celebrities who goes to Diddy parties. Garlic King has 30 men pulling up to Mariposa to make me oil up, huh? What do you think about cardinal personality theory by Harry Mural? Well, if that really is Adam Sandler, thank you so much for saying so. Obviously, you're an actual legend. You're very famous. But I have been YouTubing for a long time. I'm assuming that's not actually Adam Sandler, though. You didn't see Mr. Beast come into your live once? No, I don't think so. Why would Mr. Beast come to my live? Frank James came to my live one time, but at least he and I were both in the same field of cognitive function stuff, you know? So that makes some sense. It was actually Frank James. So I was like, wow. Mr. Beast came into my live stream one time? That's weird. I wonder what I was talking about. I don't remember. What do I don't watch them. I don't watch Lofu's videos, so I can't really comment on them. I was looking at Ivy and some other text. I couldn't figure out what it meant. I often think of something and don't remember why I did. Oh, now it's Harrison Ford. Well, thanks to Garlic King. Mr. Beast comes into people's lives every once and again. Well, that's cool. When you get older, do you find yourself becoming more religious because of fear of death, or do you believe in evolution like the rest of the world should? Okay, well, I don't have any particular reason to doubt you, except that it seems unlikely, but if it is, thanks so much for being here. I don't have a whole lot planned for this live stream. I don't have any special hors d'oeuvres put out or anything like that, so. The thing is, I don't really want to get into this argument right now. I don't really want to have this big argument right now. I am not a creationist, but I also am not an evolutionist because evolution, in my opinion, fails to make its case as an explanation adequately. A lot of people don't like that, but it's my position on it. And I win every single argument I ever get into with anybody about it. But I don't want to always have the same argument over and over again. I threw away that ashtray because it was full of cigarette butts. Could fit no more cigarette butts in that ashtray. All right, let's go back inside. Let's go back inside the house where my floors are now more swept than they were before. Did you hear my face? That may be the cleverest thing I've ever heard you say. Eric is split between empiricism and whimsy. It's not a matter of empiricism, really. But it's a matter of whether things do their job as explanations, you know? Yeah, empirics is part of that. They need to make predictions and tests and stuff like that to validate, but... Okay, well, I don't care about the stories in the Bible. I'm not a Bibleist, for God's sakes. Did I get that thing oiled down? Good question. Yeah. Sounds like exactly the sort of question that Adam Sandler would ask. No, it's not an explanation. It's a failed attempt to explain. I would like to have a good scientific explanation for where species come from, but we don't have one currently. Harrison Ford and Adam Sandler are coming to oil me up.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh.
I am honored. I'm not going to let them oil me up, but I'm nevertheless am honored that they chose me and drive all the way here just to be turned down in their attempt to oil me up. I agree, Depp Boy Klaus. I agree, Depp Boy Klaus. Well, I agree with Isaac Punts, okay? Isaac Punts, which is one of my favorite YouTube channels, he said, that the only way Notre Dame wins this game is if it's like 24-21. If they can hold Ohio State to 21 points like Texas did, then potentially they could win the game. But he predicted a score of something like 41-24, and that sounds about right to me. So I would agree with you that Ohio State, give the points, is a lock. At 8.5, absolutely a lock. As locky as you can get. And nowadays they've got the I'm the missing link. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I watched all of Hunter x Hunter. I'm gonna call you 3 question mark Popovich. You never have just 1 question mark style questions. That's my wife Rachel. She turns 40 tomorrow.
Yeah, I do.
It's her birthday. We got big things planned. We got dinner planned. We got Adderall and mushrooms planned. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I watched the whole thing, that Boy Klaus, including that arc. It was interesting in the sense that, you know, you see so many more veiled references to atomic bombs in other animes. It's kind of looms large in the collective consciousness of Japan, but it got explicit in that one. What's Rachel's favorite anime?
It's hard. I like Jujutsu Kaisen and I like Apothecary Diaries.
She says Jujutsu Kaisen and Apothecary Diaries, but if you were gonna watch an anime of her own choosing, it would probably be like Fruits Basket.
Yeah, but
I never got through it.
Okay, so you weren't that into that one.
No.
No, I never kicked it with Diddy in his mansion. P. Diddy's not coming over here. I don't know, Popovich, if Jordan Peterson is ENTJ or ENFJ. I don't know. Rachel does like certain anime movies, such as Whisper of the
Oh
Heart.
yeah, I do. Ghibli. I like Ghibli movies a lot.
What's the best anime scene? What's your favorite scene?
Oh my gosh. Like
Tough question, huh?
yeah, like from which jujutsu like I can remember Jujutsu like Kaisen when they were in like the subway station and they had that big fight going
Yeah, that
on.
was a good fight, huh?
Yeah, that sticks in my mind. So
Hi, Joaquin. Hello, you absolute legends. I'm anxiously awaiting the final chapter of that court case that he has against Billy Mitchell. Has anyone ever told you that you look like Da Vinci, face-wise at least? No, I haven't gotten that one. What did I get the other day for the first time? I can't remember. But this spoon
wow,
fits pretty much perfectly.
it really does.
When the Titans first attacked, an Attack on Titan is a good choice.
That is actually. I forget about it. I never finished Attack on Titan.
Who's Porco Rosso? Is that Italian for roast pork? Is SE the worst possible polar function? Probably. In terms of, just struggling in the world and stuff. Yeah, probably. Hey everyone, how's it going? I've got a spoon that fits on my face.
Wow, muscles are to your face.
Yeah, it fits on my cheekbone. And this cheekbone. And I had this bump on my head where I was dropped on my head as a child. Yes, I was. Not really dropped, but apparently I was in one of those round things. Those round toddler things, that you can roll around in. And I hit a rock on the driveway and face planted.
Oh no.
Cracked my head open.
Oh my god.
So I have this bump on my face. My head, right here.
I was dropped as a kid.
Were
as
you?
a baby, yeah. My great grandmother held me and I was too heavy and she dropped me.
Oh, great grandmother. A lot of people tell me I look like Shaq.
That is a new one.
A lot of people tell me I dance like Gregory Hines and look like Shaq. All right, am I going to do any more chores? Well, the dream kind of. I don't know if I'm going to live the dream or not. But the dream was maybe to go over to the other house and get a little paint on the walls. So, maybe I should put the broom away now that I've at least gotten a little sweeping done. I could maybe eat something first. It's always good to eat plenty of food when you take a Wellbutrin, or else you'll feel car sick. And we're still the oldest man in Mariposa? Maybe. Hi, Nick. I've met you many times before. I look like the Beast Titan. Can't think of what the Beast Titan looks like right now. Yeah, I'm the new sexy. Exactly. Justin Timberlake claimed to have brought sexy back, but really, I was the one who brought it back, and he was just holding it for me.
Yeah.
He's not the most trustworthy guy, I don't think.
I don't think so either. Certainly wouldn't want to be married or date him.
No, he wouldn't want to do that. So, Rachel, if I were to go over to the other house, would you want to go with me?
Yeah, of course.
Carly King. I've heard that a million times before. That wasn't me. That was Justin. But I can see how you get us confused.
How can you cheat on anyone, really? You know, like that much and that often. It's just serial cheater. But
Opinion on P. Diddy, I think he's evil and awful. I don't even know, like, what other opinion could anybody possibly have about it? Alright. Let me find the keys that I need to find.
we have weed over there, right?
Yes, I believe we do. These out. This out. Now, any keys I find in here will be the right keys. I wonder if they're in my jacket pocket. They're probably in my jacket pocket. The right keys. Opinion on casual dating. I mean, I think people would be well served, some people at least would be well served to try to be the opposite of promiscuous, you know? I don't think that promiscuity is very healthy for people, but, you know, I don't want to be all super judgy about it like that. What am I looking for? All right, my keys. They're probably in this jacket here. There's this lighter. But no keys anywhere. Maybe on the inside pocket? No. Huh. Where would I possibly have left those? It's like the one time we locked the door. And all of this time. And now I can't find the keys. How can this be that I cannot find the keys? I mean, I've got the key to the car here. They're not the keys that have the house key on it. Here they are. They were where I was looking. They were just kind of buried in there, I guess. All right. Let's go over to the other house. Let's take a look at things. Let me get the flashlight, which I think is in the regular car. No, the flashlight does not appear to be in the car. Where's the stream going? We're going to the other house. That's where we're going. I'm looking for the flashlight. Huh. Where would I have put that? Okay, well, I guess I'll have to bring a different flashlight. Let me see what kind of batteries this takes. If I have these double A's or triple A's? Triple A's. Okay. Let's look over here for triple A's. Alright, 1, 2, 3 AAA batteries. One, two, 3 AAA batteries. Put that in there like so. Put this on like so. Still doesn't work. Okay, well, there's something wrong with this flashlight then, because this is a brand new AAA batteries. Or there's something wrong with this battery pack then, possibly. So let's go look at a different battery pack. Let's try it in this one and see if that works. This way. Or the other way around. It doesn't work either way. So obviously it's not the batteries, it's this flashlight. Just throw that flashlight away. This one seems to work already. This one does not. It still does not. Okay. So presumably, this flashlight's bad. But not necessarily those batteries. What about this? It's got a little bit of a light, but not that much. Let's try it with these different battery packs. So presumably these batteries are dead. So we can throw out all of these batteries, which are either dead or close to dead. And can throw out this flashlight. Alright, now we have sufficient flashlights to go. I wish I knew where the good flashlight is, but obviously I can't have nice things because I lose them.
I might have lost it though, because you gave it to me to get the mail not too long ago.
Well, I don't know. Regardless, let's go over there to the other house. Let's spend a little time. Spend a little loving. Pick an orange rind up now with my gloves and okay. Turn this light on and open that up. Might as well clean the cat litter while I'm here. We got two different flashlights. And let's go, I guess, since you're here already. Hello, Solid Fit Shield. So, for anybody here, ever watch Berserk? No. No, Club ENTP is not an ENTP. Opinion on Jewish people? That's a silly question. No, I'm not Jewish. Chiefs didn't play the Lions. Who played the Lions? Nobody's played the Lions yet. I think they got a first round bye, right? Oh, you mean the regular season game, Chiefs versus Lions? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to be disconnecting for a minute here. Literally about 60 seconds. As we're between the two Wi-Fi's. The Wi-Fi from this house will get out of range. And then we'll, just about a minute down the street, there's our other house, and we'll get in the range of that Wi-Fi, and then we'll have more connectivity. So we'll see you in about a minute. And we're back. Okay. Let's go see if we can't get a little something done. Now, if there's another mysterious shit in our toilet, I'll be really amazed. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Is this? It just does that. I don't know what that does. Okay. this light. We could turn on the heater if we want. It's not that cold in here. But it's like 71 or something. Okay. How do we turn on this light? This one? Yeah. Okay, there. Now we're pretty well fully lit up. So that's good. Okay. So let's go look at the work area. Bring this green tape. I might end up using this. Okay, we got this light, and we got this light. Good. All right, so the ceiling looks good, I think. Get Rachel in here to look at it too.
You want me to look at it?
Yeah, see what you think. Looks good to me. As far as I can tell.
Yeah, looks good.
Seems fine, right?
Yeah.
We ready to get over here? Can't tell.
I can't tell either.
Maybe I do. It's just to kind of even it out a bit. I'm not sure. Let's see. Maybe right here. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit more of this white paint up here on the ceiling and make sure I got it all, but we could begin painting the wall regardless. Okay. Looks pretty good. Seems to me. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we got the ceiling all nice and white. It had some stains and stuff on it before. Not water stains, so we don't have to worry about drips or anything. Now let's go look and see what we have in terms of paint to go on the walls in there. Well, what we have here we got this beige color, okay? So let's take this into the kitchen now. The thing is, think I actually want to start with a brush here. Yeah, it's a pretty nice washer dryer. I don't, personally, I'm not a fan of the stacked front loading design, but that's what they do nowadays mostly. We're fortunate we have a top loading dryer. Is our washing machine front loaded? Or is
Yeah. No,
no.
they're up
So,
top.
I'm sorry, I got it backwards. The front loading, the top loading is the washing machine. That's the one that's important to be top loading. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with a brush and get the corners first. The question is, how am I gonna deal with the corners? And I think I'm gonna try dealing with it first like this. I'm gonna put this up against the ceiling, and I'm gonna paint along that edge, right? I'm gonna paint along this edge so that it doesn't get on the ceiling, but I can get all the way in the crack. So I'm gonna start with a brush. And this obviously can go in the trash. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna put this in the trash. We need to bring a bigger trash can over here. But for now, this should do. See if I can pull off a little bit more of this white paint here. Yeah, there we go. These things are designed to be able to pull paint off of them. They use some kind of unpaintable plastic to make this. So accordingly, you just peel this up pretty easy and still use this again. Just gotta get an underneath spot and then you can peel it away in big chunks, you know. Alright. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. I'm not too worried about well, I guess I should be worried about chips of white getting in there, so maybe I'll try to be a little bit more perfect about it. Okay. This knife. Strip all that off. Okay. Okay. Pretty much done with that. We can move on now to pouring some paint in this pan. You're gonna open some beans?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna pour all of this into the trash can. The little trash can that we have. Clean that up when I get a bigger trash can. Alright. Now we got this pretty well prepped out. We just rinse it out a little bit. And I think we are about ready to pour some paint. So we're using this brush, which has been left soaking, but it's still got some white paint on it. So let me get that all cleaned off. Oh, this water is cold. Obviously, I have the cold water in it. You do have, but you know what? The hot water heater is probably on like vacation mode. It's probably not any hot water anyway. Okay, so we're getting all the moisture off of this best we can. But I kind of need to rinse it a little bit more. I don't want to get any of that white paint mixed in with the tan. So it's as little as possible. Okay. Looks pretty good. That'll do. This is the white paint. Here's the paint we need. Alright. So this is the paint we need. I think we'll pour this over here actually, it's fine. I'm just going to pour a little bit into here. First I'm going to shake it up because it's been a few days. Probably shouldn't have to stir it because it hasn't been that long. Okay. Now, I actually got, and I want to remember to use, one of those paint can tidiness things.
bucket.
Yes, it is. It is indeed in the bucket. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
All right, so now we got one of these things. We're gonna put this like so. It's supposed to be on the inside one. I see. That makes sense. And see how you're supposed to put this on? Snap onto inner rim. It's just not snapping on. It's supposed to snap on this way? Oh, it can't be that way. It's got to be this way, right? Yeah, it's got to be this way. That doesn't work at all. Well, that's frustrating. Yeah, this doesn't work at all. I don't know what to make of that, but maybe I gotta have the lid off. Maybe I gotta have the lid off. That makes sense. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there.
Nice.
Okay, so we're gonna go in here now. We're gonna take this paint. We're gonna take this thing. We're gonna try approach number one and see how it goes. Okay, so actually we're pointing the wrong direction. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to get the edge here. Using this. Like that. And we'll paint up against that and see. Alright, so first I'll get a brush with paint on it, but not too much paint on it. Okay. Keep that over the paint. We'll try doing this way. I can see we're gonna have some problem with that. You're better off just just eyeballing it as best I can, I think. Let's see how that goes. Move this out from under my feet. Okay. So what we're gonna need to do here is a real careful hand line along the edge. Tricky thing is I can do that maybe, but I probably can't do it holding this pan. It's a pretty smooth line. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'll be able to eyeball this. But obviously it's going to take a lot of care and attention. I can't be rushing it at all. Okay, and I don't know if you can see it, but this is a very nice line up here. The only one spot I have right there that's a problem, that's a problem from when I used that pen, the big pen. So, let me try to get that a little bit with my finger. And then, you know, I'll wipe my fingers off over here somewhere. Alright. I'm going to try to get all along here, all along this watchtower here. Okay. So, watch and learn, everybody. Watch and learn the ways of painting. Of course, the first thing I do is start off getting that a little too much up close in there. First thing I do. Alright, well, just continue to be careful, and we'll get this done in due time. you know. We don't really have to use any more paint than we poured if we don't want it. We get tired. So should probably go put the lid back on that can of paint. Oh well. Okay. We just get it in that crack there as best we can. Okay. In general, you should not leave a pan of paint on the floor because you are likely to step in it. But I don't feel like getting the thing to put on top of right this second. So when it comes to paint pans on the floor, do as I say, not as I do. And we're trying to get enough coverage up here in the crack that we're not going to have to go back over it again, ideally. At least not too close to the ceiling, right? I don't need great coverage a little bit away from the ceiling, but I'm trying to avoid taping it. It's going to be difficult to tape because it's popcorn ceiling, you know? So we'll just drizzle a little bit of this paint off of there. Good. And let's go here. Okay, so you kind of got to have a decent amount of paint on your brush and then kind of push it up into that crack. Very carefully. And I see here we've got a couple of holes with these drywall anchors in them. I may take those out and spackle, but I'm not going to do that right this second, obviously. Let me finish getting along this crack as best I can. Guess I will hold this for a second. But the risk of holding it while you do this is you might tilt it and spill it out. So you really should have a table or something to put this down. Alright. Obviously I need to cover all of this bluish gray, which goes all the way up to the top. So there's some spots where it might get even, the gray might get on the ceiling a little bit. I have to make sure I get the gray. I should have gotten all of that with the spray paint. I think I mostly did. And there we go. Making good progress.
Looking good, Eric.
Thanks, darling. Okay. We're gonna get up here now. All right, looking pretty good. Right there, looking pretty good. I need to go up along here and basically go like that. Okay. A little bit more of that to do over here. Okay. Looking pretty good. I want to get more paint here. Good. Okay. That's a pretty good job so far. Now, let's get this down corrected. I don't have the baseboards taped off yet, but I'll deal with that later. I can at least get the main part of this crack. Okay. Before I do the bottom, I'll tape off the baseboards all the way. So I'm not going to get too close to the bottom right now. But I will try to get a full coating on here with one brush go, you know, if possible. I may have to, I definitely will have to go back with the brush again for more brush touch-ups at some point, but we want to minimize that as much as possible. Okay. Now, We'll get right here. A little bit more paint. Down here as well. Okay. Well, we're making some progress. This is, remember, doing this work without any outer roll. So that makes it at least 4 times as impressive. Okay. All right. Whew. This isn't especially strenuous work or anything, but things are harder when you are lifting your arms above your head the whole time. Okay. Making some progress, little bit by little bit. That was good. That worked well. Okay. Here we go. Push that up there ever so gently. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Here we go. Moving along. This is called The Road to Elegance. Do you want to stay in an elegant home with elegant walls? Well, that's why they call this The Road to Elegance. Nobody wants to stay in an inelegant place with inelegant walls.
I think the color is nice.
I think so too. Let's do it. Still fine. Sure. You can put that over there. Okay. Exciting times for exciting people. When are the exciting times? Now. Who are the exciting people? You. You and me. And Rachel, of course. We're the exciting people. And these are the exciting times. So better get yourself accustomed to some non-stop excitement. Welcome to Exciting Times Theater. A place where nothing but excitement and times occur. Okay. Now let me get it like this. All right. We're making progress like loggrass. Who's loggrass? Well, loggrass was a lady who made a lot of progress one time. You know, the time to quit painting is when you find yourself starting to try to hurry. It means you're not in the right mindset for painting. It takes some time. You have to be patient and just do the job right, you know? Gotta tape shit off. Gotta put down a drop cloth. All that stuff. Yeah, I know. Think, oh, we can shortcut that. You're just causing yourself more pain ultimately, trust me. Okay. We can get up here in the corner, we can get this corner here, maybe. I don't think we're gonna even have that much paint, actually. We don't have that much paint left in this pan. We could pour more, but I'm not sure I want to undertake a whole nother pour's worth of paint. Once you get it in the pan, you gotta get it on the wall before you're done, you know? Alright. I'm gonna get the rest of this paint just here in this crack. Get all this paint on the wall. Okay. We've gotten more or less every drop of paint on there. No point in wasting expensive paint when we can get more of it on the wall. And this is expensive paint. You know, they got the highest quality paint. It's worth it because you just end up having to go over it more times if you get the lower quality paint. Okay, good enough. Let's take this in the other room now. And we're gonna soak this full pan in water, including the brush. That'll be fine. So we just let that stay soaking in the water. There. Okay. I don't know if you can see that or not. Now we need to close up this paint can. Oh, I should have dealt with this before I brushed off that brush. Okay, well, I dealt with it pretty well before I even got away from here in the first place. So let me just put this lid back on. A nice neat paint can with no mess on it. And then this I will put over here on this paint rack. Good. Now I need to go like that. Make sure that's all the way put on. Okay. And then I think maybe I'll have a smoke here before we go, and then I think I'll be ready to go. I got a little bit of a start on that. Yeah, didn't take a super long time to do, but it's a meaningful start. So, hi Aiden. I will name rappers until streamer notices you. Kendrick Lamar. Okay. Well, it only took you one rapper. Normally I'd be more attentive to what's going on in the chat, but I was painting, so I was a little bit less attentive. My jacket is here. Let's see if I brought any cigarettes with me. Oh, I don't have any cigarettes. Great. All right, well, since I don't have any cigarettes, no way to have a smoke here. I do have some cigarette butts at home. Turn that off. And turn the lights off this room forward. Okay, we're getting ready to go. A lot of lights to turn off, but I got some flashlights here. Don't be frightened, everybody. I know it's frightening in the dark. But, was there any strange poop in the toilet? Rachel?
No, there wasn't.
That's good. Rachel and I, hold on, decided to employ a sneaky trick called locking the door. Okay, we're good. And, you know, that way we don't have to wonder if anybody's getting in here. Is your flashlight kind of shitty? Here, I'll give you one of the better ones.
Thank you. That's better.
Okay, so I think I'll just wrap this stream up now, probably. Thanks for being here. Those of you who have been here, have a great evening. Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese, and we'll see you again probably tomorrow evening. So, goodbye until then.